Tonight, the Flagstaff Symphony Orchestra is in dress rehearsals for their next concert. On Friday, our auditorium will be filled with the sounds of Spain, and Venezuelan pianist Vanessa Perez will be featured as the soloist, along with mezzo-soprano Judith Cloud. Orchestra conductor Elizabeth Schultz and Miss Perez joined Sierra Ferguson in the studio to give us a preview of tomorrow's performance.
Well, this Friday marks the penultimate or next to last concert of the Flagstaff Symphony Orchestra's season. And on Friday evening, the orchestra will be taking the audience to Spain. So Elizabeth Schultz, the conductor of the orchestra, and Vanessa Perez, who we are lucky enough to have featured as the soloist on Friday evening, are joining me here in the studio today. Elizabeth, can you tell me about the program that we're looking forward to tomorrow evening?
Well, yes, indeed. At 7:30 in Ardrey Auditorium, the audience will encounter wonderful pieces of music that are inspired by the melodies and rhythms of Spain. The first is by an American composer, Latino composer, Roberto Sierra, and he has written a marvelous, fun and funny piece of music based on music that was written way back 300 years ago, and he's put it into a 21st century mix, and it's hysterical for the audience and it's fun for the orchestra. And then our center is our two works by the famous Spanish composer Manuel De Falla. The first is going to feature Professor Judith Cloud of the NAU music faculty, and she is going to sing 7 popular songs, beautiful settings of great melodies that are inspired and inspired by mostly folk music and the heart. The words really come from the heart. And then on the second half, at the beginning, we are featuring Vanessa Perez, who is playing Nights in the Gardens of Spain. 3 movements that are actually tone poems for piano and orchestra, not necessarily a concerto where the soloist is pitted against the orchestra. And we finish off with a great 19th century orchestral romp called España by Emmanuel Chabrier. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I would say that Vanessa and I will be talking about the concert 6:30 before the performance, so the audience will have a chance to get some insight into just some I guess sound posts for them to listen and get some insight into the concert.
Fabulous. Well, I'd like to go to Vanessa now. We're lucky to have you here in our studio today. Where did you come from today? Like, where did we get you from?
Well, I'm living in New York right now. I'm originally from Venezuela. From Caracas, so I've been in the States for a while.
Tell us about your musical background. How'd you get started with piano?
I got started through my mother, who used to play Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata at home, so I had to play Beethoven's Moonlight, so that's how it all began. And then in Venezuela. And then my journey, I started performing when I was very little, solo and with orchestras there, and then I came to the States for a few years, studied in Europe, and then came back.
So tell me about the piece that you're going to be playing on Friday. What challenges you as a musician?
Well, the piece I will be playing is by Manuel De Falla. As Maestro Schultz said, it's a tone poem for piano and orchestra. These are Falla's impressions of the south of Spain, Andalusia. You can feel the aromas of the cante hondo from the flamenco. You can hear singing, you can hear guitar, the contagious rhythms of the Spanish dances, and then here Falla's depicting the gardens of the Alhambra Palace, the Moorish palace in the south of Spain, in Granada, and then the second movement, this dance that again you can hear the flamenco airs, and then the third movement is more gardens in Cordoba, also in Spain.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a beautiful program and definitely something that audiences won't want to miss. So head out to Ardrey Auditorium at 7:30 tomorrow night. Thanks for joining us.